Hey guys, Kieran Colton here, and today I've got something really simple but super common and really effective in a few different styles of music. And for whatever reason, I don't see it being taught very often. We're almost meant to just figure this one out on our own. I even did a music course where I learned all this crazy stuff like modes of the melodic minor scale, which I'll probably never use again. Whereas there's certain little moves and tricks on the guitar that are really handy in real world practical settings that I was just never shown. So I want to show you one of those today, and when you hear it, you'll be like, oh, that's that thing. I've heard it 1,000 times, and hopefully after today you'll be able to play that on the guitar. So let's get into it. So what we're talking about here is using a slash chord to break up just sort of sitting on one chord for a sequence of bars and having that chord start to sound a bit monotonous and a bit same and not having any movement in it. Okay, so if we're in the key of G, let's say we've got a song that sits on, a G chord for 4 bars. It's going to sound like this, for example. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now as you can hear, there's not much going on there, but we can do something about that. We can add in this slash chord, and it's going to be C over G, right? So it's going to look like this. And what that is, C is the 4 chord in the key, so it's like we're playing 4 over 1. G is the 1. Okay, now we're going to insert this in the 2nd bar on the 3rd beat and the 4th bar on the 3rd beat. So if we do that, we're going to get this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, you can hear how that creates that movement we're looking for. All right, so that's the idea. Now let's see if we can move that around the neck to some other places and see what we get. Okay, so let's move up to the C major bar chord shape up here, starting from the 3rd fret on the A string. And let's move the bass note, the root note, down to G. So then we get C over G, right? So here, with this shape, you can find this quite a lot in, soul sort of things, like soul style. You might get something like this, right? Okay, so I've got the C over G going to the G. And this works really, really well if you're sitting on a vamp at the start of the song. The band's just started, we're just sitting on that one chord. It works really well. Okay, let's take it up the neck and see what we have up here. So, okay, so that's like a bit of a Doobie Brothers thing. And what I've got is I've got a G major, but it's in 1st inversion, right? This shape here. And then I'm going up to a C major in 1st inversion as well. Just almost like these smaller triad shapes, okay? Now, on the C chord, you might think, well, that's not C over G. But if you're playing in a band setting and the bass player is still playing a G bass note, so the guitar is playing C, bass is playing G, collectively you still have essentially a C over G chord, a slash chord. All right, so that's the idea, but 3 different examples of that same musical idea. You'll hear this in different styles, as I said, folk, blues, soul, funk. Every experienced musician I've played with, every good band I've played with, they're all on top of this stuff. So it's worthwhile learning it. So I hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next one.